everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. Why are my glasses so fucking dirty? For God's sake. Glass, cloth, fuck, clean, cleanseth my lenses. Perfect, now I can see my horrible torture with high definition glasses. That's what it's like when you clean your glasses after a long time. Anyways, we're just gonna continue this shite. I watch as Laura paces on the floor along the side of the bed. You're a witch, can't you just teleport us out of here? Teleportation and portals are high-level magic that only the bearers and a select few can cast. I look closely at her. So you cannot cast that spell. I would have cast it already if I could, princess. I had thought, with all the bluffing you do, that you would be more capable. Any more sass and I'll turn you into a toad. You wouldn't dare. Or would I? Or would I? I glare at her, but she does not look away. God damn it, there's like a little fucking shit fuck in my glass lens. I hate that so much. I just want to be able to fucking see. God! Maybe I should get contacts, but no, my mom won't let me get any because she's like, oh, you're not responsible enough to have eye contacts. You might lose them. I'm like, after several years of having glasses, I've never once broken them. Though, well, no, that's not technically true, but it's not technically wrong either. When I had wireframes, the lenses would easily pop out, so it's not like I broke them on purpose, but the lenses would occasionally pop out. And that's just not, it wasn't any of my fault, it was just the glasses, wireframes. So, but I've never broken my glasses, and then I've never lost them either. So, I mean, I'm pretty responsible when it comes to that stuff. Same thing with taking medication. She's just like, I don't want you taking any more medication than you already do. And I only take like 1 pill a day, and normally, I take it on time every single day, which is what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes it's just like I wake up too late and like it's just not really good to take it because then I'd be up all night or something like that. I don't know, that's what she'd always say. It's like, I'm pretty responsible with that kind of stuff, woman. Arguing will not get us out of here. Oh yeah, we have a game. We need to get back to the Marchen. Why can't we just ask Fritz to help us? It would be easier that way. I do not understand why he can't just come with us. I don't trust him. That means nothing coming from someone as untrustworthy as you. Well, I can say with certainty that I am the most trustworthy person you have right now, dear princess. And I also can promise that you are not safe here. Then I insist Fritz come with us. I know he has the curse, which means he should be welcome there. No, until I can prove that he can be trusted, he is not welcome. He might be the same as Alcaster. The moment Delora mentions Sir Alcaster, she suddenly stops speaking. She shakes her head and turns away. What does Sir Alcaster have to do with any of this? Nothing you should concern yourself with. You are still the most suspicious one here, witch. That's it. I've run out of patience. I'm done waiting around, princess. We're going back to the Marchen right now. And how do you suppose we'll sneak past Fritz? Delora smiles at me. The mischief in that smile is all too familiar. Oh no. I am a witch, princess. I walk alongside Delora as we make our way back to the Marchen. Delora is now in her human form, humming cheerfully. Not what you were expecting? No. Sometimes simple is better. Why use a spell when a potion will do the trick? That's why she had me distract Fritz at dinner. Was the sleeping potion in his cup? Ah, perceptive. Yes, nothing can wake him from his slumber. But he will wake up? Please, I'm a good witch, remember? I don't do the killing thing. Now pick up the pace, princess. We have a meeting to get to. But Fritz, we make it back to the margin without incident. Jern and Garland are waiting for us inside. As soon as they see us, they dart toward the door. You made it. We were worried that we might need to break in to get you both out. Don't sound so surprised. I told you I could handle this. Then why did it take you so long to return here? Because someone was being stubborn and refused to leave without her knight. You weren't followed? Of course not. Very glad you're all right, princess. Fritz is my personal knight. The time I spent with him was the safest I've felt since I've been cursed. It felt more normal. I know he is dependable and will do whatever I ask of him. It is his job to protect me after all. I barely know these people. Who you calling these people? I would rather be with Fritz, but something about Sir Alcaster puts me on edge. As you can see, the princess is perfectly fine. She hasn't thawed at all. Jern ignores Delora and fixes her gaze on me. We were very worried when you suddenly disappeared, princess. I stared at her, confused. What was there to be worried about? I was with Fritz. I know that the circumstances may not have been the best, but Fritz protected me. And I had plans to return to the margin at some point. Why does anyone here care what happens to me anyway? Where is Parfait? Well, she isn't here. She's barely been back since you left. What? Ever since we got your message that you'd found the princess, Lady Parfait has been absent from the margin. She returns, but only ever briefly. Does she say where she goes? No. She won't answer even if someone asks. Just smiles that fairy smile of hers and says nothing at all. Drives me crazy when she does that. What is going on? So the fairy we need to see isn't here. I thought that I wanted to return here, but now that everyone knows I am safe, it is fine to return to Fritz, isn't it? I feel uneasy being around so many people that are openly keeping secrets from me. Then there is no reason for me to be in here. I can return to Fritz. No. You are in no position to order me around. I will go back and no one will stop me. I begin walking toward the door when I hear Dolores sigh heavily behind me. All right. Keep your dress on. Was not... what? Excuse me, what? Oh my god, Delora, what the fuck? How dare you say that? How dare you accuse me? I was not planning on removing it. It's a figure of... oh, never mind. Look, just give me a few seconds, okay? I need to get some things and then we'll go back. We? Don't even think that I'll let you go back alone, princess. Keep your dress on. I am left alone with Jern and Garland. That implies something so bad. Why? Are you real? I hope I'm interpreting what it meant correctly. Are you really staying at Alcaster's home? I'd almost forgotten that Jern and Garland had served under Sir Alcaster's command when they were still in the Order of Caldera. Yes. The two former knights are uncharacteristically quiet, their expressions dark. Is something wrong? Are you sure you're safe there, princess? Of course, Fritz has been my personal knight for the last 3 years. I know that he will protect me no matter what. Just be careful around Alcaster. Did something happen between you and Sir Alcaster? I'd still be a part of the Order of Caldera if it weren't for him. It was said that Jern and Garland had been discharged for disobeying Sir Alcaster's orders, Bud. Is that the whole truth? No. He's a two-faced traitor. If I ever saw him again... Jern, what happened? It's nothing to worry about, Princess. Delora told me the same thing. What exactly are they hiding about Sir Alcaster? She should be worried about it! Damn it! Of all the people in Angelou, she should know what he's planning. Someone coughs. We turn to see Delora standing there, looking at us expectantly. What did I miss? Jern was telling me about why she left the Order of Caldera. Was she? I have never seen Delora glare at anyone the way she's glaring at Jern. Eventually, the former knight turns away. Let's go, Garland. Stay safe, Princess. You too, Lady Delora. You. Didn't you want to return to the knight's house? Why are you stalling now? You know something about Sir Alcaster being the reason for the knight's discharge, don't you? Yes. Well then, why are you insisting on keeping it a secret? You lived in the palace before and heard the rumors. You were content with them. Why are you suddenly taking so much interest in all of this now? Because you and the knights are clearly hiding something about him? Curiosity can kill a cat, little princess. Besides, none of this is important right now. You have other things to focus on, like breaking your curse. What have you done these past few days, Nothing, that's what. It's like you want to remain Little Miss Peasant forever. The only reason I am in this position is because of you! And you have done nothing to help me. Excuse me? All I've ever gotten from you are insults and snide remarks. I have been trying my best, but you of all people should know how difficult it is for me. I stop talking out at once. The anger and frustration inside of me makes it difficult to form words. Delora has been with me for almost a year now. She should know how difficult it is for me to be good. But she never understood. She still cursed me. It is as if she is mocking me. I turn away from Delora and head toward the door. Princess, wait. I've better things to do than get insulted by a witch. I've done nothing but think about how to break the curse she put on me. How dare she? Princess! Stop. Keep walking. Where am I? Keep walking. We're gonna keep walking. I do not have time for this. I ignore Waltz and continue walking. Waltz reaches out and takes hold of my arm, forcing me to stop. What are you doing? I am leaving. Leaving? Do you know how worried everyone's been? How worried I was? As you can see, I am fine. I will be even better when I am away from the Marchen, so I am leaving. 3 days. What? I haven't seen you in 3 days and you're just going to brush me off? I've been spending all of my free time looking for you after we got separated that day. Did you know how bad I felt when I lost you? If something had happened to you, I would never have forgiven myself. Delora sent you her message. Yes, but even then all we knew was that she was with you. That didn't mean you were safe. I yanked my arm out of his grasp. I would have been perfectly safe even if Delora wasn't with me. In fact, I would still have had my old life if she had never cursed me. I would still have my old life if she had never cursed me. Princess. You found her! Karma, go away! This is no time for you! Karma is suddenly standing before me, smiling with relief. We were worried about you, darling. It's good to see that our princess has returned. We have so much to catch up on. You should come inside. She said she's leaving. With what? Why? She says she's fine without us and can't understand why we've been worried. I think Delora has something to do with this situation. she didn't need to hear. Insufferable witch. Sounds like a catfight to me. Karma, come on! Karma, you might want to keep your nose out of other people's business. I am not staying here any longer. You cannot stop me from leaving. I turn on my heels and begin to walk off. Princess! Let her go. What? But outside she needs some space to think. Don't go too far though, princess. Are you daft? Are you daft? Are you daft? I said I'm not coming back. You will if you value your life, princess. I cannot quell the irritation stirring in the pit of my stomach. I turn on my heels and walk off. It's so peaceful right here at night. Yeah, but the music sure isn't. The sound of approaching footsteps makes me stop. Staying out here alone in the darkened plaza does not bode well. Well, no shit. I quickly slide into an alleyway and stand with my back to the wall, hoping the shadows will keep me from sight. Why are you following me? That voice from the other night! You noticed. Sir Alcaster? Don't think I'm a useless idiot like the boy. Of course I noticed. I would take care in remembering that me and the boy are nothing alike. Don't think you can fool me, Varg. Varg? I have to know. I move silently, sticking my head out at an angle so I can see the man standing before Alcaster. The plaza is empty except for two people. Sir Alcaster is looking at a man that wears an elaborate mask. I notice he also carries an odd-looking cane. That must be Varg. But who is he and how does Sir Alcaster know him? I've never seen anyone like him in the palace before. What would I want to fool you for? Then explain why you're out here when you haven't been ordered to come to the plaza. Tell me. You wanted the princess kept safe, didn't you? Do not be flippant. You know we serve Mithras in this. What? What does Sir Mithras want? Is the princess not in the house? Would I be out here if she was? Do not be smart with me. Sir Alcaster just punched him like it was nothing. Just goes out to somebody and punches them. How is he still standing? That blow should have knocked him to the ground. Answer me clearly. Has she left the house? Sir Alcaster's voice is eerily calm and level, despite the fact that his body is still tense. Yes. We'll find her before dawn. I will not repeat myself. Answer me. Yes, I will find her. Good. I watch as Sir Alcaster walks away, leaving Varg to stand alone in the dark plaza. I can barely breathe as I stand watching him, waiting for some kind of movement. It looks like Sir Alcaster has ordered him to keep me safe, but I do not know of this arrangement and will not trust him. What? The sound of shattered glass echoes across the plaza. Varg immediately rushes off to investigate, moving away from my hiding spot. I feel myself instinctively follow after him, despite my mind's logical protests. Hush. Delora places her hand over my mouth to muffle my voice. We both watch Varg until he disappears and there's nothing but silence for company. Then and only then does Delora move her hand away from my mouth. That man, did you catch his name? What? His name! Sir Alcaster called him Varg. Varg. Who is he? Judging by the mask and cane, he probably works for the witches. At least that's what Parfait and I think. He looks like he's working for Sir Alcaster too. We look up and notice Karma and Waltz running toward us. Here comes the cavalry. Late as expected. Waltz looks winded, but that does not stop him from glaring at me. Don't ever do that again. And what is happening here, You two look awfully suspicious hiding out in an alleyway. None of your business. I'm surprised when Delora takes my arm and pulls me away from Waltz and Karma. Where are you going? Mysteries are afoot, kid. We're not going to solve any of them by waiting around in the march and for Parfait to return from her business. Where are you taking the princess and why? That's a good question. Delora, we all decided that the marching is the safest place the princess can be. Technically, the princess is safest wherever either at Parfait or I can keep an eye on her. And now we have an excuse for the princess to be somewhere else. She speaks as if I am a child to be babysat. I've got some questions that need answering, and I'm going to need the princess to get them solved. Besides, she's directly involved in some mess, and she wants answers too. Something seems off about this whole thing. Sorry to say, but your opinions on this matter are irrelevant. Oof, god damn. Let's go, Jaybird. Delora? The solemn expression on Waltz's face is foreign to me. There is darkness in his eyes, a warning. I trust you. As you should. Delora nods and turns back to me. We'll be in touch. Let me know when Parfait gets back. Our trip back to the Leverton home is silent. Delora has reverted to her dull form. I hold her close to my chest. Both of us are quiet, and I am lost in my own thoughts. I wonder what questions Delora has that I could possibly help her with. Delora... Is she blushing? Oh yeah, it's a doll blush, never mind. Princess! We speak at the same time. How cute. Alright, you first. Or not. I'll go first then. I want to apologize. Don't look so surprised. I can admit when I'm wrong. That's a lesson you need to learn too, but that's for another day. I know you've been working to break the curse, and I know you've been putting a lot of effort into it. And I know why it would be difficult for you to accomplish the good deeds. I want you to know that I do want you to succeed. I want you to know that I do want you to succeed, Princess. Most of the time, it doesn't feel that way. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have cursed you if I didn't think you were capable of overcoming it, Jaybird. I truly believe you will break your curse. We turn onto the path that leads to the Leverton home. I pause to squint at the oddly shaped shadow by the doorway. I quickly slip off the road and behind the nearest I quickly slip off the road and behind the nearest obstacle. It's dark, but is that? Delora has not seen what I have. She keeps talking. More to the point, Princess. More to the point. You must break your curse. It's vital that you do as soon as possible. There's a very good reason why I slap my hand over her mouth to muffle her. I've only just managed to hide her when the shadow moves. The moonlight glints off his mask for just an instant, but it is enough. It's Varg. He starts to turn in my direction. Move back, stay still. We're gonna stay still. I freeze in place. There's no one here. Look away. Look away! Delora's still struggling in my arms, but I do my best to still her with my hands. She gets us caught. And then, as if by magic, the clouds move, obscuring the light of the moon. An inky black, almost unnatural shadow falls over me. After a heartbeat, he turns away from me. I watch as he slips around the side of the Leverton home and disappears from sight. I run back to the plaza, but Waltz and Karma are no longer there. What do I do now? Not even a thank you? Laura pops her head out of my pocket, shaking out her hair. I just moved some clouds and played with some shadows to keep us hidden from a crazy masked man, but, you know, I do that all the time. That was you? Well, that wasn't the wind. I had no idea she had such power. Well, hello there. No more! I roll around, once again keeping my hands over Delora to hide her from sight. If it isn't the Crown Princess herself. Surely good princesses shouldn't be out on their own at this time of night. But then, you're not all that good, are you? Good girls do what they're told and stay in one place, but you're not one for letting people keep you rooted in one place, are you? Do you have any idea how long I've been looking for you? Where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. He sweeps into a deep, elegant bow. I'm Varg, Sir Alcaster's humble servant. He's told me about your issues. He's asking me to keep an eye on you, make sure you're safe. I already have a personal knight. Oh? Could have fooled me. Haven't seen him around, have you? Fritz. Looks like he's slacking off to me. But you are Fritz! For God's sake! Fritz is not slacking off, he's just under the influence of an extremely potent sleeping potion and is unable to wake up. Also, he can sneak out. No, that's Fritz. I'm pretty sure that's Fritz. This is all my fault. Crown Princess shouldn't have to make excuses for a knight, don't you think? Sounds like he's pretty incapable. Varg approaches, then holds out his arm. I'll escort you back. I stare at his arm, but do not take it. Varg tilts his head to the side. I cannot read his expression through his mask. Don't you trust me, Princess? No. What were you expecting? Wasn't expecting you to be honest. I thought princesses were meant to be shy and sweet all the time. You know, like Emmeline. I am not Emmeline. So I'm learning. Varg reaches out and grabs my hand. He places it in the crook of his arm with a smug smile. Let's go. I can do nothing but follow as he forces me along. I do not appreciate being dragged! And I don't like waiting around for something that's not going to happen. This is for your own safety, Princess. He flashes an almost predatory smile at me, his teeth startlingly bright in the darkness. Oof. It's got, like, nice teeth then. He says he's meant to keep me safe. Probably uses a lot of toothpaste, but I feel like he's going to devour me. Ooh, that's kinky. Ooh, devour me anytime, boy. God, I need to kill me. I need to die. I just need to die. I'm still shaking when I return to my room in the Leverton home. I've already heard Varg leave the house, but I am not convinced the lock on the front door will keep him out. Well, that was exciting. Are you all right? I cannot show weakness. Not now, not ever. I am fine. I never knew there was a back door to this place. Pretty convenient for sneaking past your guard dog, isn't it? Wonder how Varg knew that door existed. 'Cause he's Fritz. Hey, chin up. You did well back there. I froze. I did nothing. I was useless. There's nothing you could have done. He already seems to be an accomplished tracker. But nothing. If anything, this was my fault for not being able to protect you. I do not know why I'm so afraid of Varg. He works for Sir Alcaster. He wouldn't hurt me. She has that look again. Is it because of her suspicions of Sir Alcaster? Or because she suspects that Varg is serving the witches? Or both? Alcaster mentioned Sir Mithras before, but I have no idea how he plays into any of this. No point worrying about it now. We're not going to get answers just by staring at the wall. Might as well get some sleep. What aren't you telling me? What aren't you telling me, Delora? An awful lot, Jaybird. And I'm not going to tell you anything until tomorrow morning, so go to bed. I do not think I'll be able to sleep tonight, unless... Delora? Yes? Is it strange because I had the thought that I'd outgrown this tendency, but I used to do this all the time? Can I hold you until I fall asleep? I think I see a glimmer of a smile on Delora's face. Aw, of course. I ship it! I grab Delora and hold her against my chest. Her weight and shape are familiar and comforting. I ship it? I'm just kidding. Maybe. Actually, you know what? I need to draw this shit. I should just draw fan art for this game. When I was in the palace, hugging my dolls made me feel like I wasn't alone. Sweet dreams, Jaybird. Aw, that's so cute. I want to draw that! If only I was good at drawing. Oh, not this music. No, my queen. That voice, it's familiar. Fate and the traitors approach. Fate and the traitors approach. Faye and the traitors approach. The Tenenbear grows weak. Mother? You will prevail. You are far stronger, far more beautiful. Enough. My beauty is irrelevant. The tide of the war is turning. We must consider all options. But your majesty, if I must wait for my revenge, then I will. What will you do? As my queen commands, my faithful student, you will be rewarded for your loyalty. And the traitor will be damned for his betrayal. Believe in me. Believe in us. We will be victorious. Hey, that should be a song. The humans and the traitors will pay. I sit up in my bed, my heart pounding. I can't remember. The details of the dream are already fading from my mind, but the dread still hangs in my chest like a dark, heavy cloud. It must have been a nightmare. Princess? Hey, Fritz! I missed you! I love you! I turned and see Fritz standing in the doorway, his eyes filled with concern. I didn't mean to. I heard you and Are you okay? Fritz. Maybe it is the stress of what happened with Varg. Maybe it is the nightmare I just woke from, or maybe it is the relief of seeing a familiar face. But suddenly there are tears in my eyes. Princess! Fritz. Oh, that's so cute! I really need it. I'll just draw fan art for this game. Why the hell not? You know what? That seems like a good thing to spend my time on, is drawing fan art for this game. I want to draw Parfait and Delora together, kissing or something. I don't know. Doing some cute shit. Doing some cute shit. And the more cute shit. Then suddenly Fritz's arms are around me and I am pressed close to his warm chest. I can hear his heartbeat. Do you want to talk about it? Do not say anything, tell him. I'm going to tell him, because why not? I cannot remember it clearly, but I believe it was a nightmare. I can remember Mother's voice, the cruel, wicked contempt of her voice. It was terrible. Sudden coldness slides over my body, making me shiver despite Fritz's best efforts. Still, he does not slip away, and his closeness once again comforts me after some time. He is so warm. Yes! God, I need some help. You know, Princess, I'm glad I could comfort you this time, even if I was never able to before. How did you know I had nightmares? It was on my night patrols. Sometimes I would pass by your door and hear you. You never said anything. Fritz runs his hand through my hair, his touch gentle and comforting. It was never my business, personal night or not. I figured if you ever needed to tell anyone, I'd be there for you. Aw. I only know time is passing because of the shifting shadows in my room. Cute. And too soon, the room brightens with the dawn of a new day. I feel safe. I had forgotten Delora was with me, but now she squirms subtly in my grasp, a small flutter of motion that does not even catch Fritz's eye. When Fritz moves away, I quickly hide Delora behind me. Why are you smiling at me like that? It's just nice to know that some things don't change. What? What? Oh, Princess, you didn't have any of the tea I served yesterday, did you? The tea that we slipped the potion into. Now that he's brought it up, I have no idea what to say. I manage a weak shrug of my shoulders and shake my head, telling him that I did not. You should really try it sometime. I haven't slept so well in a long time. I feel remarkably refreshed. I feel Dolores shaking behind me, and I can tell that she is trying not to laugh. I pinch her arm. Sure. He lets go of me and stands up. Speaking of tea, it's actually time for breakfast, but we'll pass on the tea today. Did I ever tell you about the best bakery in Angela? No, I think you told me about the best baker? Oh, but Princess, they're two different things. There are all kinds of shops in the town plaza. Two different things. The baker makes the best croissants, but the bakery, well, I'll show you. But first, I'll let you get changed. Into what? What clothes could I possibly have with me? Does he just have like a fucking storage of like fucking girls' clothes? Because that kind of creepy. Hey, princess. Fritz might be fine, but his father's clearly not. Be careful today. Are you not coming with us? I'm going to stay here and see what I can dig up when no one else is looking. Jaybird. I've never heard her say my name so seriously before. I mean it. Be careful and stay safe. If Ark shows up when we're not here, you too, Delora. Be careful. Much to my surprise, she sneaks into a polite curtsy. As the princess commands. Cute. Hey, chapter 5. Revelations. Oh, I don't have time for this. We're already done, okay? With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Cinderella Phenomenon and you would like to see more, then leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!